On behalf of Panimalar Engineering College and Panimalar Institute of Technology, we welcome our beloved Secretary and Correspondent, Dr. P. Chinnadurai, MA, PhD, our Directors, Thirumadi C. Vijay Rajeshwari, Dr. C. Shakti Kumar, ME, PhD, Dr. Saranya Shri Shakti Kumar, MBA, PhD, our principals, Dr. K. Mani of Panimalar Engineering College and Dr. T. Jayanti of Panimalar Institute of Technology, all the deans, heads of the departments, faculty members, and students of Panimalar Engineering College and Panimalar Institute of Technology to this Memorandum of Understanding signing ceremony episode with TCS iON. Institute of Technology. On behalf of Panimalar Engineering College and Panimalar Institute of Technology, we welcome our beloved Secretary and Correspondent, Dr. P. Chinnadurai, MA, PhD, our Directors, Thirumadi C. Vijay Rajeshwari, Dr. C. Shakti Kumar, ME, PhD, Dr. Saranya Shri Shakti Kumar, MBA, PhD, our Principals, Dr. K. Mani, of Panimalar Engineering College and Dr. T. Jayanti of Panimalar Institute of Technology, all the deans, heads of the departments, faculty members, and students of Panimalar Engineering College and Panimalar Institute of Technology to this Memorandum of Understanding signing ceremony episode with TCS iON. Let us begin the day's proceedings with the Tamil Thai Valthu. College and Dr. T. Jayanti of Panimalar Institute of Technology, all the deans, heads of the
நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்தை கெழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் மதனமென திகழ்வரத கண்டமிதில் அதில் சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு திரை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம்பியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
Kindly be seated. Today is a significant day that marks another milestone in the history of Panimalar Group of Institutions. We are gathered here to witness a landmark achievement in the industry-institute interaction of the Panimalar Group of Institutions, the collaboration with the industry giant Tata iON, a strategic unit of Tata Consultancy Services Limited. TCS and Panimalar Group have been in association for quite a long period, and this MOU envisages further advancements in our partnership and support. I take this opportunity to congratulate all the people involved in making this happen. The pillars behind the success of Panimalar Group of Institutions are our Secretary and Correspondent and our Directors. Their united efforts have built this empire of Panimalar that is known for its exemplary standards in higher education. Their conviction and commitment to explore and deliver every inch of the recent development in engineering and technology and providing a high-quality learning environment are incredible. May I now request a vibrant, guiding light and an embodiment of stupendous hard work for progress and prosperity of this institution, our beloved Director, Dr. C. Shakti Kumar, ME, PhD, to welcome the gathering.
Good morning, everyone. today is auspicious. Why? Because for a long time we wanted to actually visit the TCS campus, and that didn't take place. But today the national sales head Mr. Ravindra Kembawai has come here to actually grace the occasion. But TCS and Infosys have been my dream actually. Why? Because fan of Mr. Ratan Tata and also fan of Mr. Narayana Murthy. Infosys has been a regular here, and this is the first time, like 2-3 months back, I was invited to Infosys and been honored there. So always TCS was the one thing which was not being ticked in my box, and so now this is being happening, and I'm very happy for that. And thank you, sir. Thank you for actually giving us that honor. And it was last month when my son wrote his English exam regarding Mrs. Sudha Murthy and Ratan Tata with his friendship, and I had to explain who both of them were, and so I had to show them, and he asked me, have you seen anybody here? And after he wrote the exam, I went to Infosys, and today you are here, and I'll be happily sharing those memories. And so this memorandum of understanding is just a stepping stone towards it is like, as I said, we have been deep in the Atlantic Ocean for a long period of time, but never seen a blue whale. And this is the first glimpse of what we have seen that. And we would like to have more and more partnerships with y'all. And I hope this memorandum grows, and our institution grows along with you. It is not about you have to grow. It's like we grow in your guidance and shadow, and we are actually honored. And I thank the people who have worked towards this memorandum being taking place today, and all my teachers who have put hard effort in trying to make this happen. And they were the ones who are more eager that this should happen here, and we have to have TCS on board, because so all these years we are being there in education but never in content with TCS. So this is the first time it's happening, and I thank my staff who have been working hard for that. And I hope the students get the full benefit of what we are trying to do here. It is not about what we are doing, it is about what TCS is offering to us. It is about their kind-heartedness to say that the students should know this stuff. It is not about getting placed in TCS. Please do understand about that. It is not about getting placed in TCS. It is about getting placed everywhere. It is about the TCS is so kind-hearted to say that we would train the student so that he is not only our company friendly, he is actually ready for any other company, software company which is coming up, or even if he wants to start his own startup, we are actually training him there. So each program has each module, so it is tailor-made, and it is not tailor-made by us, it is tailor-made by the experts. And this is the first thing that we are doing, is like we are doing with High HP, which is the industry honor program, which is the TCS iON is offering us. But this is just a stepping stone. So I hope there are more and more programs coming up, and I hope to see in the final year the board where the placements have taken place with people being placed in TCS from starting package to the higher package, and I hope that happens, that dream comes true for us. And also I welcome Mr. Suresh Kumar, which is zonal head of TCS. Thank you very much, sir. We are honored, because we are missing even Susindran sir here, but I hope he's got stuck somewhere else, and he was advising us a lot, and we owe him a lot. And thank you again, and I welcome you all. I welcome the students who have been part of this event. Y'all are the witness of this iconic moment, which is very special to us, which is being signed today. And I hope you all sow the seeds to your juniors, so that they would be happy that they are eating the fruit out of it. And thank you once again, and welcome you all wholeheartedly. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for the warm welcome. I now request our Honorable Secretary and Correspondent, Dr. P. Chinadurai, MA PhD, who plays a stellar role in the field of Panimalar's education, to felicitate our guest of honor, Mr. Ravindra Kembawi, National Head TCS iON, with a Punade and a memento. Thank you, sir. Now, our secretary and correspondent, Dr. P. Chinadurai, will felicitate Mr. Suresh Kumar, Zonal Head, TCS iON, with a ponade and a memento. Thank you, sir. I now invite Mr. M.S. Balamurugan, Chief Talent Officer, Strategic Advisor, and Mentor to the Management Board, Panimalar Group of Institutions, to enliven the gathering on the significance of this event.
Thank you so much. A very good morning. The dignitaries on the stage, our secretary and correspondent, our directors, the dignitaries from TCS, the principals, the placement officers, the staffs, the students, and the thousands of people who have been looking at in YouTube streaming because it is going, live, and to the parents as well. So today, I think my director summed it up. It's an iconic moment. Why it's an iconic moment is because we have one of the India's greatest giants, who are coming inside our TCS and Panimalar group of institutions, not just to have a session, but to have a partnership for lifelong. So TCS has been for the last 2 decades one of our honorable recruiting partners. I think even during 2008, even during 2014, and even during the pandemic, you've been one of the highest companies that are giving the offers. Even for the year of 2022, we have more than 200 plus offers from TCS. So I think it's a great moment for us, sir, to really thank you, because you've been perennially supporting our college. And we have emulated, we have assimilated and imbibed, the 4-year degree program that you had brought, which is the Computer Science and Business Systems. And for the last 2 years, whether believe it or not, it was a house full of intakes. So there's a lot of students, parents who have a lot of belief in us, and that is such a great moment for us. Now, what's in it for the students? Why it's such a iconic moment? The TCS iON IHP, the Industry Honor Program, is basically curated both by the academicians as well as by the industry partners. This is something that is going to make you corporate ready even before you graduate. And you have a lot of tracks, you have a lot of courses. It is curated in a phygital model, which means it has both the rich digital content as well as it has the physical touch points. The different plethora of courses that TCS is going to offer will be in artificial intelligence, data science, data analytics, in IoT, in cloud computing, in cyber security, and the count goes on. The biggest value proposition, why Panimalar advantage, or how Panimalar will be advantaged than the 520 engineering colleges in Tamil Nadu or the 6,000 odd colleges in India, because you will be directly interacting with industry experts, C-level people, decision-making people, people who are involved in go-live projects. The secondly, it's all about the ease of integration. Now, we are not reinventing the wheel in this program. It's all about we don't change the equation. It is going to be a seamless transition. It is going to work hand in glove with your academic programs. The next comes is the assessment. As my director told, this assessment is universally accepted. Imagine the NQT scores are being sent to 500 organizations apart from TCS. This is a testimonial, that you don't need, to know. It's such a vibrant, course. The next thing is all about the internships, the projects, and also the FTPs. We were talking about, even before coming onto the podium on a high tea. So, the TCS delegates were very, very happy that, you need to train the trainer, because the faculties are the one who was going to, train the students. Also, the job visibility is also there. You have the best of the best brands. And to give more clarity, this is also a fast track course. If you're going to apply for TCS Digital, which is, the buzzword today, you should have completed 4 successful months in TCS probation. But while joining this course, you could directly apply for TCS Digital. So this is a kind of a fast track and a shortcut which will help us, to gain success. So once again, I would like to, thank the TCS delegates. Thank you so much for having the trust and commitment for partnering with us. Our management who have gone beyond the shows and trying to do it for the students and parents. Again, as I always say to parents, we are always honoring the commitment. You gave your children to us, we are going to give back as successful corporate-ready individuals. And finally, to my dear students, I wish you all the very best because you are the beneficiaries of this program. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir. We now move to the most awaited moment of this event. I request the dignitaries to initiate the Memorandum of Understanding. I request the dignitaries to sign the MOU. Now, Panimalar and TCS iON will exchange the Memorandum of Understanding. Thank you, dignitaries. We look forward to the successful implementation of our MOU and foresee a fantastic window of opportunity for the Panimalar Group of Institutions and TCS to start visioning the next generation of development in education and technology. This monumental event wouldn't have taken place if not for the strenuous efforts of Mr. Ravindra Khembawi and Mr. D. Suresh Kumar. Mr. Suresh Kumar has been with TCS for the past 10 years and is now the zonal head of the Higher Education Unit, TCS iON. Thank you, sir. I now invite Ms. Preeti to give a brief introduction to Mr. Ravindra Kembavi, National Head, Tata Consultancy Services.
Mr. Ravindra Kembavi has been with TCS for the last 13 years. He is now appointed as Head of Sales, Chief Education Evangelist, Education Transformation Unit, TCS iON, Tata Consultancy Services Limited. From 2012 until 2014, he worked for TCS as a zonal manager. Prior to that, he worked at Methodoc System Limited as a zonal manager from 2007 to 2012 and a regional manager from 2005 to 2007. Mr. Ravindra Kembavi earned his bachelor's degree in commerce from Osmania University and his MBA from the Institute of Management Technology in Ghaziabad. He is a true leader and well-known figure within the organization. He has been a fantastic source of inspiration for everyone who have worked with him. He is a foresighted, self-assured pioneer. He has a long and successful career in the field of information technology and services. Business process, business planning, analytical skills, coaching, and customer relationship management are among his specialities. He is a multilingual individual who is fluent in English, Gujarati, Hindi, Marathi, Telugu, and Kannada. His ability to develop solid relationship with clients and assure successful company value creation is his distinct strength. He also has a keen understanding of the market and is always willing to try out new and innovative approaches to solve problems and achieve corporate objectives. He is a consummate professional who thinks outside the box and strives for innovative solutions to problems. He is a strong leader who is well liked by his peers. May I now invite Mr. Ravindra Kembavi, Head of Sales, Chief Education Evangelist, Education Transformation Unit, TCS iON, Tata Consultancy Services Limited, to address the gathering.
Good morning, everyone. Oh, great to hear. Thank you for a very kind introduction, madam. It was really kind of you to have introduced me that way. I started my career in 1989. My dad was in Air Force, so I'm born in Shillong. I speak Kannada, that's my mother tongue. And my wife is Maharashtrian, so I speak Marathi as well. I studied in Hyderabad, so I know Telugu, right? I worked in various parts of the country, including Tamil Nadu. I was in Coimbatore for some time, so I learned Tamil. I can understand Tamil. I cannot speak. I used to speak, but I somehow lost touch. But I should now try and speak Tamil as well. Then I was in Gujarat for some time, so I learned Gujarati. So why I'm giving you all this insight is that, especially for the students out here, right? Life teaches, and learning happens at every stage. Even today, right? Learning is integral part of us in TCS, right? We learn on newer ways to deal with set of challenges which we face every day in the market. So learning is integral part at any stage of life. Learning has to continue, and we call it as lifelong learning. In the same context, the industry honors program which we are trying to bring out, this is one of its kind in the country. Let me tell you this: you guys are quite fortunate to have a visibility to what we are trying to do in this country. It all started in 2012 when our CEO, N. Chandra, he said that why not bring in a platform to deliver assessments in the country in a much more transparent and rigor way, right? That's how it started. And we built a platform. We started conducting assessments, high-stake assessments, which you are all today aware of, like GATE, CAT, NEET, right? any large assessment in the country. That all started with this. When we started conducting these exams, we started interacting with a lot of educational institutions in the country. About 4,000 or 5,000 institutes, we partnered with them to conduct these exams, and that's where our interactions increased. Earlier we were interacting with few of the institutions across country, but in a large scale we started interacting with them. And when we started interacting, when we started leveraging their infrastructure to conduct these exams, there was this ask from the institutes that, why not recruit our students as well. So NQT you are aware of, right? Everyone must be aware of NQT, National Qualifier Test by TCS. We started in 2018, and that is where we felt that the need for everyone who are talking about right now, the need for bridging the gap between industry and academia. And let me proudly say this, that TCS is one such organization who believed in bridging this particular gap, coming out with Industry 4.0 skills, enablers to the institute to make their students industry ready. Today, corporate is growing at a much faster pace, and for that we need to have graduates who are graduating from colleges to be in line with what corporates are looking for. We are not limiting this learning to TCS alone, right? As rightly said by your leaders over here, right? We are not limiting it to it, and Director beautifully explained that. We are saying that you learn, you skill yourself, be ready for the industry. That is what we are saying, and for that, it's a humongous task for us to get industry experts who can teach you what industry is looking for. As your director rightly explained, it is critical that you learn not only from academicians but from the industry as well. Hence, these courses would enable you to have learning from industry, learning from academicians. Then it also has a component of hands-on experience, where industry would play a major role in creating those hands-on experiences to you. Then you will also be exposed to internship, as rightly said. And internship again are not just check in the tick box, which normally happens today in most of the institutes which we have seen. These internships will help you to be guided by an industry expert from our side and one academic expert from your side as well. So that's how these these learning components are built into this particular course. Plus, of course, you all will have an ability to get into, today, sir, it is 600 plus corporates speaking to you. When we submitted our proposal, it was for 500 plus corporates. Today, it is 600 plus corporates recognizing NQT score, which is integral part of this particular course itself. Hence, it is a win-win situation for students who would be going in for these courses and learn the Industry 4.0 skills. Apart from 600 plus corporates, for industry skills, Industry 4.0 skills, students would get an ability to write TCS Digital directly, which was not the case earlier. Right? To write TCS Digital, one has to be on a very high rank on NQT score to write to TCS Digital. But here, on completion of these learning tracks, you get an ability to write to TCS Digital exam. So it's a win-win situation for students. I wish something like this was there when we started our career in 1980s and 90s. So world is changing today. Make maximum use of it. I would recommend that please interact with the faculty, please interact with industry experts, ask all whatever possible doubts you have, right? We are more than happy to provide that kind of support. Our intent is to make every graduate in this country employable, because That is what was told to us, that Indian graduates are not employable. So we took it as a challenge. We said we'll create an ecosystem that will help not just the students but the institutes and the faculty as well to get to the speed of what industry is doing. And these courses are curated at a regular point in time by industry experts and academic experts, just to keep up the pace with industry. So this is as far as the course is concerned. Engagement, as you rightly said, Chairman Sir, that it should not be looked at a kind of, two organizations coming just for signing an MOU. It's a lifelong creation of value from both the organizations' perspective. We learn from you, you learn from us. That should be the approach, and we believe in that approach. We call all these engagements which we are partnering with as a partnership. And there is much to learn from educational institutions like you, for the industry, because industry has its own way to deal with things, and there are learnings which we would go during our journey. And two large organizations coming like this together is a wonderful thing to happen. And I wish all the success to all of you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your mesmerizing address. It was indeed inspiring to us. I now invite Dr. I. Paul Theophilus Rajakumar, Professor and Dean, Industry Collaboration and Placement, Panimalar Institute of Technology, to propose the vote of thanks.
I thank the Almighty for making our dream, a long-time dream, come true today, an MOU between Panimalar and Tata Consultancy Services. I thank our respected Honorable Secretary and Correspondent, a great educationalist, Dr. P. Chinadurai, for his efficient leadership and hard work. And under his leadership, Panimalar has achieved many milestones in the engineering education. And one such event that we are witnessing today is the MOU between Panimalar and TCS. Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable time with us today. My sincere and thanks to our respected and honorable director, Dr. C. Sakti Kumar, and he is a great visionary and the driving force behind all the industry collaborations happening in the campus now. And he's a great facilitator, and he's a motivator, and he's a futuristic. And whenever we discuss with him, he talks about the future, how this education going to be in the future. So really, thank you, sir, for all your inputs. I'm really amazed by the care that he provides for the students, especially in the career. Thank you so much for your valuable time with us, sir, and making the MOU come to reality today. I also thank our directors, Mrs. C. Vijayarajeshwari and Dr. Sharanya Sri Shakti Kumar, for their continuous support in all the initiatives. My special thanks to Mr. Ravindra Kembavi, National Head TCS iON, for traveling all the way from Mumbai to be with us today in signing this great event MOU with Panimalar, between TCS and Panimalar. And we are very much inspired, sir, for your talk and the speech. And sure, I believe many of our Panimalar students will be in a higher salary soon in TCS from the coming year onwards. Thank you so much. And I thank Mr. Suresh Kumar, Regional Head TCS iON, for your great support. And we have been disturbing him for a long time, 2 or 3 days, continuously, day and night. He has been working with us and interacting with us. Thank you, sir, Mr. Suresh Kumar, sir. And my special thanks to Dr. M. Susindran, Senior General Manager TCS, and for his valuable suggestions and contributions to our education. And anytime I call him, he is available on the phone in spite of such a senior man, but he still gives us advices on how to carry on the vision that we have for the students. And today he is not available with us today because of his busy schedule, and he has said one day he will come again, he will interact with our students. Thank you so much, sir. And I thank Mr. Balamurugan, Chief Talent Officer, Panimalar Group of Institution, Dr. K. Mani, Principal, Panimalar Engineering College, Dr. T. Jayanti, Principal, Panimalar Institute of Technology, for all your motivations and support. And my special thanks also to Professor Vishwanathan, Placement Officer, Panimalar Engineering College, who has been a backbone of all the placement activity happening here. Thank you so much, sir. And my special thanks to Dr. Murugavalli, HOD, CSE Department, Panimalar Engineering College, Dr. Anuradha, HOD, CSE and Business System, Panimalar Engineering College, for all their efforts to bring this MOU true today, reality and feasible today. And thank you, ma'am, for all the arrangements for the making for today. Finally, I thank all the staff members and students for your continuous support, and I hope this MOU between TCS and Panimalar will be a great transformation in your life. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. We have now come to the end of this grand event. Kindly rise up for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you all for gracing our MOU signing ceremony with your presence. Audience, kindly stay seated till the dignitaries leave.